Hey, yo guys, Ruby of Blue here, and welcome to this Friday makeup stream. I'm doing a stream on Friday because I had to cancel the one on Sunday because I wasn't feeling too well. So we're doing this today. As always, I have Mr. Extreme with me.
Well, not as always. There will be times when I'm not here, as you may all be able to imagine.
Most of the
Um,
time.
Most of the time. Like, today is the day that No Man's Sky releases, and I should be able to download it right this instant. And I'm going to go do that.
I have coffee in addition to tea right now. And on this stream, we're gonna work on a whole bunch of fucking walking animations. So get hyped for very samey, tedious animations that are very easy to mess up. Best to get them out of the way, though. Hello, Glitchy.
Glitchy is forever going to be Spyro'd. I think we've Spyro'd Glitchy for now.
Yeah, but he's gone to the classic Spyro and not the Legend Spyro, so he's good.
Yeah, but if Glitchy's well, see, Spyro is a purple thing, and Glitchy is a purple thing, so it's like they're cousins.
Yeah. It fits because I met Glitchy's children in the Resident Evil 4 stream. Alright, and not that it matters to anyone in particular, but I'm also getting used to a new sort of filter or film that I put over my Yiynova, and it basically reduces glare a bit because I have a light on my Yiynova. Usually, it's pretty annoying, and adds a more papery textures. So, bought that. Wanted to try it out. Seems pretty good so far.
I think these people are misspelling Kenji's name, Ruby of Blue. They keep writing this strange way of spelling it that spells out the word Tracy.
Oh, it's very strange. I've started copy and pasting the storyboard over and then tracing over the storyboard because it kind of helps when I don't have to constantly like make the screen smaller like this so I can see the storyboard and that. I can just trace right over it, so it's fine. With this clip, luckily I've already gotten Calvin. All the characters are going to be walking in this, so it's like all the characters, every one of the characters I have to do a walking animation for. So I've already done Kenji, and I've already done Calvin, and I have to do Shade and Shredder. And we're going to start with Shade. Well, I've also done Hunter, who's on Calvin's shoulder. But yeah, let's go with my tea and coffee. Glitchy had a weird dream that I finished episode 3 part 2 and it was some bizarre as fuck montage which represented the process of the body waking up and exiting sleep paralysis, and I somehow your thinking processes got mixed up with Manifest Heart. Thinking about Manifest Heart. I'm determined to get through these walking animations on this stream. Pretty much 3 clips in a row of just straight walking animations.
Alright, guys, let's do this. 40 minutes. That's how long it's gonna take.
Downloading No Man's Sky?
Yes. Let's choose this setup part 1 and see what it does. Fuck you and your EULA. I'll do what I want. Shade is cute because cutie is in the eye of the beholder.
In other words, you think he's ugly?
No, but he's not that. He's not gonna be drop dead gorgeous. I mean, I'm sure Shredder didn't marry Shade for his looks. On PS4, Glitchy, it had an absolutely lovely, spectacularly shitty launch. But that doesn't matter because I don't have the PS4 version. I have the PC version, Glitchy. So, I'll let you know. And, again, Glitchy, those are just rumors. Nobody's able to prove that yet, because if it's the PS4 version, then, oh, I guess so, but it does say single player on the physical copy, so that will be their own fault. Ruby and Blue looks like they've been holding back this RP for so long. Look at all that.
No snuggling. Don't make it weird. No snuggles, no cuddles. Hugs every now and then are fine. No sleeping with each other. No sleeping on each other.
"13 minutes. Ruby and Blue, what do you think of how Ololo and Meowth looks like it's holding up his paw in a super fabulous way?
He's a dark type, right?
I don't know. He could be a dark type.
I have no thoughts.
Because you see, Zevinster seems to think that Ololo and Meowth looks a bit homosexual. Have you been not giving yourself that many leaks? Because there's been so many quote-unquote leaks. I call them leaks, but
they find their way to me.
They do?
Yeah.
Alright. So, with all this in mind, do you have more reason or less reason to play Sun of Moon? Because there's no discovery.
Well, I like
Pokemon. more.
I like that they're adding new forms to previous Pokemon, but I'm sad that it's all Gen 1.
I mean, Gen 1 does have a reason to be a thing now, but, like, I'm just talking in the sense of it would have been interesting for you to discover these on your own if you were to, for some reason or other, integrate a Generation 1 Pokemon over and found out yourself that the form changed.
Well, they're using it as a marketing, I think. Things that usually used to be secrets in games are now used as marketing ploys, marketing tokens.
Does that mean that we'll have more DLC to Pokemon besides the event Pokemon? If Pokemon is going down this route?
Hope not. At least not day one.
And then we'll start getting pre-order bonuses, getting special Pokemon that are only available if you pre-order the games. Buy now and get exclusive Shade DLC. Get a 2DS Paint Splash. You don't need a 3DS. They're like $100 now. I am hungry. Maybe I should pass the time by with a past round of Guess That Food. Either that or I could make... Oh! I made pickles! I made pickles about 2 days ago. Made my own pickles.
How did you make your own pickles?
I sliced up cucumbers, pickled them, and that's it.
How do you pickle them?
Well, there's several ways to pickle cucumbers. You can use vinegar and salt, sugar, and water, and then put that into a jar, and then put the pickles into the jar, and just let it sit for a few days. And that will have a pickled cucumber. Or you could do what I did, and you can slice the pickles, put the salt, sugar, and no water, compress the pickles via using a weight and putting them in a bowl or something. Wait about 3 hours. They'll have juice. It'll be cucumber juice, but at the same time, the cucumbers will also be pickled. And then you put that in a jar and put actual vinegar in it, and then you'll have a very different style of pickle that actually has the taste of cucumber more than it does of what you would call quote-unquote pickle taste. So it's still able to taste like a cucumber very, very lightly, to the point that those that don't like cucumber might actually be able to eat the cucumber, because it's in between being a pickle and a cucumber. but it's still a pickled cucumber.
My brain just melted.
It melted?
I hope you're taking notes, Glitchy. You can put pickles on your eggs. You could be a pioneer for the new recipe of the new world.
Hi, Ruby Blue. How are you, Nightwolf? The Shade Master says.
I'm good. Could be better, because I'm doing walking animations.
Walk cycles are animators' worst. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mud the Mutt said, wait, pickles are cucumbers? Oh dear. He's never been told that pickles come from cucumbers. Glitchy doesn't like pickled cucumbers, apparently, Ruby and Blue. Oh, you cheeky bastard, Glitchy. I appreciate that one. Oh, this is cheeky.
Cheeky is his middle name. I would love to know what Glitchy's actual middle name is, though.
But Zevinster, No Man's Sky is 60 United States dollars. That's more than I would pay for Star Citizen. I am doing fine, Nightwolf. I am waiting for No Man's Sky to finish installing the first part, because the second part is downloaded. Uh-oh, Flame of the Dragon is freaking out about the fact that pickles are cucumbers.
Why didn't Xbox 360 games need to install?
Because there wasn't as much need for a day one patch back in those days, and you installed most of them from the disc.
Yeah, but on PS3 you had to install games.
That was, let's see here. That was basically a secondary precaution and counts as digital rights management, data resource management. One of those two. It counts as DRM. Sony had DRM policies up the wazoo back in the PS3 era. However, they still didn't hold a candle to the Xbox One's launch DRM policy. Boy howdy, did the internet rip them a new one for that. So, if those leaks are true, then I'm not getting Litten anymore.
I don't think it's gonna be a fighting type though. I think it's gonna be a dark type.
I'll have to find out for myself, won't I?
Which is relieving, but I'd still prefer if it didn't go pipe battle.
And the only way to find out is to evolve it. And if it does turn out to be a firefighting type, I'm going to immediately shut off the game, restart the game, and start over.
On the other hand, I love Rowlet's final evolution.
It looks
Owl
like
Archer.
Robin Hood, I guess.
Owl Archer. I'm not sure if I'll still go with Litten, but Owl Archer is pretty badass.
If that is the case, then yes. I will go with the grass type for the first time in my life. I have never gone with a grass type ever in the history of my Pokemon game playing.
I think the only fire type I go with is in my the only starter who's my favorite of that generation who happens to be a fire type is Charmander.
And please give Charmander's final form a dragon type without being a Mega Evolution Game Freak, please. Please acknowledge Charizard. Let it fly, Game Freak. Why did you give Charizard fire flying if you didn't give it the ability to fly in Generation 1 except in the game Pokemon Yellow, which is a replica of the anime? Why, Game Freak? Why? And Poplio's final form, if you've seen it, I'm pretty sure you have, with that... It has Mian Shao's nose with its seal, circus seal.
It is very, very girly, though.
Yes, it is, but people said the same thing about Delphox, male Delphox.
Yeah, but like, Poplio's final evolution form, that's girly as hell.
Yes, it is, but don't be a gender shitlord, Ruby of Blue. Yeah.
I mean, just saying. It would make sense. It would make sense.
It is fucking hell of girly.
It makes sense if Poplio had a male form, and I wish it kind of does.
Game Freak. Glitchy says Generation 7 starters are a circus show. Hey, wait a minute! This is the 7th generation. The generations are marked by Roman numerals. My Roman numeral is XtremetuberVII. I am the 7th generation XtremeTuber, apparently.
Circus, huh? Are mermaids part of the circus? Because that's what Poplio's final form looks like.
Yes, mermaids are part of the circus.
When?
The Freak Show circus.
Archers are part of the circus?
Archery was part of the Olympics, and I guess it would show up in circuses, maybe.
I feel like Rowlett would have fit better in Gen
3.
No, not Gen 3.
It would have. It's a fucking forest archer.
The last generation, as the grass type there.
Okay. This is gonna be a tough one, Ruby of Blue. He's asking you to come up with things off the top of your head, but at least it'll probably distract you from the walk cycle boringness. He wants to know, out of all the Pokemon that were introduced in Sun and Moon, which was your favorite?
I haven't been paying that much attention to it, honestly.
Alright.
But yeah, Rowlett's final evolution looks pretty rad.
All you Naked Shade fans out there, get your due while you can. So, stream, what do you think we're gonna come up with that'll make the stream title today?
Well, nothing's happened yet, so...
Blue Yoshi, your name is a lie. You're not a Blue Yoshi anymore, unless that drawing is of a Blue Yoshi. Glitchy, stop calling him Fetish Lizard. That's not nice. Just because it's literally a lizard rapist that bandits people doesn't mean it's a fetish lizard. Game Freak, I thought Generation 1 with Hypno was bad, and then Generation 4 with Drifloon that literally kidnaps children and dragged them to hell. But this is much worse than that. If you combine Salandit with Drifloon and Hypno, you have the worst possible environment for a child to grow up in. Just think about that. Hypno, Drifloon, and Salandit.
Pokemon are hardcore.
Matthew, what have I told you about blushing in the chat? Oh god, that would be perfect. What if, oh my dear god, what if despite everybody's expectations, what if Litten turned into Fire Fairy?
That would be hilarious, actually. I actually do want a fairy Pokemon that is like really looks really tough, but looks really gay at the same time. I want that Pokemon.
Yes, 5-star jellyfish. It is indeed pronounced salamander lizard. Because it's a salamander bandit, but I like saying sandalit better because reasons. Sandile came first. Sandile is best lizard. Besides Grovyle, of course.
Totodile is the best alligator crocodile Pokemon, hands down. Nothing will ever replace precious little Totodile.
Is that why Totodile has grabbed onto Shredder's leaf?
Yes. Even though they're not really in the same category.
So
close enough.
I wasn't expecting to see Kenji here. Did you ever watch the 4th movie where Kenji discovered Professor Oak's sketchbook that had Celebi and Pikachu in it?
Yes. That was actually my second favorite movie that I've watched so far.
Oh man, that made me look at Professor Oak's relationship with Mr. Satoshi in a completely different way. Of course, it does create a whole bunch of interesting problems, like if whether or not he deliberately sabotaged Ash's alarm so that he would oversleep, so that he would have to get Pikachu. That brings up a whole hilarity of questions about why
time travel
he was late.
Time travel doesn't ever make sense, which is why I'll never write a story with it. Well,
Oh,
in the way that's media usually handles time travel, I'll never write it.
Glitchy says they are gay 50-plus-year-old lovers now. You're so silly, Glitchy.
Sorry, not paying much attention to the chat. I actually was playing Pokemon Fire Red before this stream, and I've actually been getting into it. So I'm thinking after Resident Evil 4, we'll take a little break from Resident Evil, and I'll do a Pokemon Fire Red stream.
Apparently, I'm an epic insider, Ruby of Blue, because Nightwolf asked me when episode 3 part 2 is coming out.
You kinda are, because you're a patron on Patreon, and you have access to exclusive clips that won't be shown off here.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with knowing how much you're drawing, because you're not getting the exclusive everyday stream updates that are in private associated separate from this. That will be tedious.
Well, there's only one voice actor left before I can compile all the clips together and release the episode. Or compile all the lines together and complete the episode and release it. The voice actor is taking a long time, but you gotta understand he's got real life things to do. Very busy.
Just like I don't have to do. And that's why you all unfortunately have to deal with XtremeTuber. Well, that's sad face. But maybe not so sad face. Cause you know, if I wasn't here, Ruby Blue would have to spend a lot more time on the chat, and the episodes would take even longer to make. Gregory has a shiny Poochyena now, apparently.
Great. They're one of the best shiny Pokemon.
That's because they're Golden Doge.
Cherish it. Have you guys ever wanted a shiny starter so bad that you constantly reset the game every time to manipulate the RNG?
Yes.
I do. But then I lose interest after the 20th time, and I'm like, fuck it. I don't care about it that much. But it's a lot easier on emulator, so I'd imagine it'd be a nightmare on actual handhelds.
Glitchy.
Oh, I'd love to see your answers to questions I get, Glitchy.
Oh, I do that too sometimes. I glitchify responses sometimes.
What would Glitchy do in this situation?
WWGD. That also spells out what would God damn it, if you think about it.
Glitchy is God. He's also my mom.
Yep. Well, that's it, chat. I'm afraid that I'm going to have to go away from the keyboard temporarily to get myself some food.
What is this food you speak of?
Lovely, lovely, delicious sustenance. I think I might go put some rice on and make some sushi at some point during this stream.
What are you, a Ching Chong faggot?
No, I'm actually a communist, but that's different.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, being a communist is better than being a Japanese person in World War II. That's how bad it was. Anyway, I will now mute the microphone and head out.
I feel like singing. But I'll wait until there's an actual lyrical song. I don't just want to be going do 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 do. I could sing the non-lyrical songs, but it'd be kind of annoying. Not that it isn't already annoying, but you know, got an annoyance threshold that I need to stay clear of. That iced coffee. Hey everybody, let's have like a small little game where each of us have one try. We all have one try to try and guess Glitchy's middle name. Now, I think it'll be something very Jewish sounding, so my guess for Glitchy's middle name is Eugene. Eugene. I don't even know what Glitchy's first name is, but fuck it. We're gonna like hardcore dox Glitchy here by randomly guessing shit. Okay, I'm gonna test this clip out, but I'm not gonna show it off until I've like detail shade. I keep taking drinks of my coffee, like in rapid succession. Why are we playing this game? Why not? Why not, 5-star jellyfish? When is it not a good idea to dox somebody? What the fuck, Photoshop? What's wrong with you? Hello, Photoshop? What are you doing? Photoshop, what the hell are you doing? Why can't I click this? Photoshop, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why can't I click anything? Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, fucking hell. It's because, oh my god, I have my tablet and my monitor are two separate screens, so... And I brought up a window in front of Photoshop that cancels out everything else, and it was on the first monitor, not rather than the monitor I'm looking at right now, so... I didn't see it. I thought Photoshop was just derped out on me. If I was a Pokemon, I would be an electric dragon. I know a lot of people are gonna say dragon, but I don't give a fuck. They're cool. I'm sure Glitchy agrees with me on that. Yep, I did it. I have successfully made Shade walk like a doge. With that said, let's now fill in the detail. Which is the hard part. Who's the hardest to animate? Calvin can be pretty difficult sometimes. I think I might be finding it slightly harder to find a grip on the tablet screen with this film, but that might just be because I'm not used to it. We're playing the game for as long as you want, boy. I might remove this film in a little bit just to see how it feels without it, just to get a comparison. Because I think I'm having a little bit more trouble doing the more precise details.
I have returned.
Jesus fucking Christ, you scared me.
How did I do that?
Well, we're listening to spoopy Sonic Heroes music right now.
I was singing Sonic Heroes downstairs. Oh, right. Yeah, I did say that I was back with the food. Yes. I guess that means that that's time for the chat to take a stab at what that food could potentially be. The first hint is that I've eaten it on the stream before, but it's also been modified slightly. And that is a can opening. Hey, Doge Lord. Without Chris, Sonic X would have been amazing. It did have cheese on it. You are correct, Natalie Hansen. But there's lots of foods that I've eaten that have cheese on it. Tis not sushi. Well, looks like they're not getting it. So, the other hint is that it involves deep-fried material and cheese. And it is not deep-fried lasagna. Oh, hey, a Mega Septile icon. Aaron Donnelly. My gosh. All right. Apparently, I need to give you a final hint. The modified dish that I modified is of Canadian origin. Huh, Gregory, you kind of remember it a bit. Kid Lucario gets it. It is a modification of Putan. I put chicken nuggets instead of French fries, then put the cheese curd on the chicken nuggets, microwaved it so the cheese would melt, and then I poured the gravy onto the whole mess. So I have chicken nugget Putan. Aaron Donnelly's favorite Pokemon is Sceptile.
Great.
It should be Grovyle, though. Should be Grovyle. Because Sceptile doesn't have awesome butt leaves.
He has a butt tree.
I guess.
Which might be kind of more awesome.
To
some people.
Oh, that glorious 60 FPS. Thank you, No Man's Sky on PC. Whoa. Gesundheit, Ruby of Blue.
I muted my microphone for the sneeze, so they just heard you say that, but not hear me sneeze.
Well, it's a habit, isn't it? But I mean, it'll be weird. Be like, wait a minute, is XtremeTuber going crazy? He's God blessing people that aren't even sneezing. crap, got a toxic planet. I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna restart again. I'm save scumming already in No Man's Sky. How horrible am I, Ruby of Blue? Alright, so,
Do you think all games should let you save anywhere you want?
no, I don't believe that all games should let you save anywhere you want.
I don't really either.
It takes away from the experience and danger in some games if you can just do that.
Doing limited saves like old Resident Evil might be going too far, but having designated save points is a perfect solution, I think. But not for games like Halo, because for games like Halo, I'm constantly reverting to checkpoint to like perfect my gameplay. And it doesn't save points in Halo don't really make sense. This is like a level by level thing rather than a whole continuous game sort of thing. Games with levels shouldn't have save points, but games that are a continuous stream should have save points in a generalized sense.
Give me a second, guys. I am going to be. Oh, hey, there's a Queen Quavette.
Oh, hey.
When did he get here? I mean, she, whatever. You know what? I'm pretty sure that Quave doesn't mind that I misgender them sometimes. It's understandable, right? Right?
Perfect time when I'm here animating this little puppy.
What does Poison Fang Hunter mean? Who is this other guy? Oh my gosh! Poison Fang Hunter doesn't know who Quavette is. Chat, tell him or her who Quavette is. Oh, well, I'm XtremetuberVII. That's who I am.
No, I'm XtremetuberVII. You're Ruby of Blue.
No, you're Omega Quave. I'm Ruby of Blue.
You caught me. Sorry, everybody. Hi, I'm the one who voices Torpedo and Shade. I like tea.
You know, it's really difficult to not take that seriously. To take that seriously when sentences like Gamer Girl has her name changed to Autism Gamer, and so then Matthew Breach as a result says, "I'm great, thanks, Autism." Because when you don't say the full thing, it's not the same sentence, Matthew Breach.
Thanks, Autism. That should be Glitchy's catchphrase.
Someday we'll have Orion back on the stream. And when that day comes, the chat will rejoice and post GIFs and memes and pictures of Pink Blaziken. Bring back... whatever the heck the Pink Blaziken's name was.
Queen XL 420.
Alright guys, temporarily not looking at the chat, starting up a new game again. Give me just a second. We'll actually give you about 3 minutes. Gosh darn it. All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Well, I imagine that everybody's excited for the episode. Hello, Natalie Hansen. Thank you very much. Creative Killer, I believe everybody in this chat has seen the the Hawaii forms. I believe everybody in this chat has seen the Hawaii forms. But there could be people that haven't, and if they haven't, I'd recommend not looking them up, because I would recommend them getting surprised. And Skip Haddad is already destroying that with the Ice Vulpix that is from Hawaii.
I wish we'd get more Pokemon other than Gen 1, though.
That would require too much effort. I'm sure Game Freak had to be, like, literally coerced at gunpoint to get this many model changes and moveset changes into the game. You know how little they like doing things like that. Because Kira is killer. Oh, they will do just first-gen Pokemon for Alolan forms. Oh, they will. Just like how Pokemon Go is only Generation 1 right now. Alolan forms are only Generation 1 right now. That's probably a Generation 1 feature, to encourage people to buy the original Red and Blue games on the Virtual Console so that they can immigrate them over to Sun and Moon. It all comes together. I was phone all the time, Omega. I was phone. Spicy Fox, Alolan Ninetales. I figured an Ice type, Fire type would be interesting.
It might be too much of a contradiction unless they come up with like a super magical, mythical Pokemon. Can't really pull something like that off in a standard Pokemon. It has to be like a legendary or something.
Zevenster has repeatedly forbidden the concept of an Alolan Ace, the Eevee.
It is Friday, so a lot of people gotta work. Don't feel bad.
Ryan should do a stream sometime.
He used to do Let's Plays.
But then he got a major life that prevented him from doing that. Yes, I imagine so. You know, Ryan is actually a gender-neutral name. So, it is our own fault. Oh, all the people that love Zubat are going to be disappointed that there's no Hawaii Zubat. There are people that love Zubat. Nickel, Zowie, we're not having any arguments. There are no arguments going on about Hawaii forms. So, Ruby or Blue, Team Skull. That is a thing. Let's see how well they do against a 10-year-old, shall we?
What?
Or maybe they're finally making the characters not 10 anymore. I think they may have started that with Black and White and continued it in X and Y.
Yeah, I think the protagonist was like 15 in Black and White.
12, but still. Close enough. Some 15-year-olds act like 12-year-olds anyway. However, Calvin acts like, well, most 13-year-olds that I've met. Well, most of them don't have a knife, that's for sure. So.
You'd be surprised.
Do you have a knife?
No. I have a
I don't have a
screwdriver.
knife. What are you talking about, gamer girl? What about screaming? Wait. Hold on a second. Autism Gamer isn't gamer girl. At least I don't think so. Hold on, let me check this. Let me check this DeviantArt. Yeah. Yeah, Autism Gamer is gamer girl. You have called gamer girl a male, Matthew Breach. Ghost Fire for Marowak would be great. Especially the Team Rocket Marowak coming back as a Ghost Fire type to fuck shit up. Alright, we need a new counter, Rubia Blue. Instead of the Is Shade a Girl counter, we need a is the next episode out yet? When is the next episode coming out?
It gets asked so much that it'd be too much of a distraction.
Not a counter, not an actual real life counter. But the chat will be able to keep track of it for us. Yes, you did miss a new trailer, Doge Lord. One that revealed Alola and Raichu, that's been around since since 2001 with Pokemon Stadium. If you have a Raichu that knows Surf, Game Freak programmed it so that the Raichu jumped on its tail and surfed the wave, even though Raichu's not supposed to know Surf. I mean, sure, they're surfing Pikachu, but that's not something you can transfer, I think. K-Sound Kaiju, when did you arrive here? I've been looking for you. I wish I had more than one screen right now. I'd be able to play No Man's Sky and talk to you both at the same time. Oh, hey, looky, Mr. Wolfie Hunterberry is here again.
Hello.
Yay! Let's see. Looks like Wolfie Hunterberry's been here though for about 10 minutes, and I just didn't notice. I keep forgetting if Wolfie's a girl too. Wolfie, are you a girl?
I want to take off the film on my tablet so I can compare the texture and the precision, but it was a pain to apply this thing, and if I tear it off a little bit and if I reapply it, I'll have to spend time like scraping out the air bubbles, so kind of weary of removing it just to test how Yiynova feels compared to it.
Oh, Glitchy, there doesn't appear that we're gonna have a dolphin. We've already gotten a school of fish, so that's as close as they're gonna get to mammal dolphin things, but unfortunately, I just don't think Game Freak likes dolphins. I don't think Game Freak likes dolphins. Big Shady 55 is back.
Welcome.
Are they the real Big Shady? Will all the Big Shadies please stand up? Only the real Big Shady. All the other Shadies are just imitating.
Okay, I think I'm gonna remove the film so I can compare.
Oh no, but you spent so much work on it.
It's pretty easy to reapply. It just takes a little time to scrape out air bubbles.
Do you use a credit card method?
Yeah, pretty much. Sticks really well, though. For those of you wondering, it's an MXH 25% glare reduction. I can't remember the company it's from, but if you search up MXH, you should be able to find it. It's sticking to everything. Okay, it is off.
Rubio Masturbator confirmed.
It is
No.
off. Let's test out the texture.
So what is this about texture, though? I mean, I don't have a
Oh,
graphics
no.
tablet, so...
The stick substance that uses the stick onto the screen is, like, stuck to the screen now. So, I just need to clean the screen a bit. Luckily, the film came with screen cleaner, so I'll use that. If I had a face cam, this would be a lot more eventful.
Squirt, squirt, squirt!
I'm a Squirtle. I need my screen to be as smooth as possible, that way my smudge guard doesn't get caught on anything stuck to the screen. It's pretty good. It came with two things. It came with a screen cleaner, and it came with something called Staticide. I'm not sure what Staticide is supposed to do. I'll just spray both of them on the cloth and then rub it on the screen just to be safe. I agree, Star and Orion. You make a good observation. Alright, that's pretty clean. Where is my pen? I'm always losing it. Here it is. Okay, let's see how it feels without the film. Like I've been doing it all these years. It is a lot more glassy, as I felt. The paper had a sort of grip to it that sort of like made it harder to control my more precise strokes, and I feel like with the Yeynova's standard glass texture, it makes it a lot easier to just do very, very tiny strokes. So I think it is more precise this way. Yeah, I can definitely feel the difference. It's a lot easier to control this way without the film.
Oh, sweet. I already got a cave on my first day in No Man's Sky.
This stream is brought to you by No Man's Sky. Pre-order your copy now at GameStop.
It's too late, Ruby of Blue. The game is already released, therefore there is no pre-order.
Post-order your game at GameStop. I am a pharaoh, Kei-san Kaiju. Coffee is like a grown-up's chocolate milk.
Ooh, what are those things? Ooh, that's a sentinel over there. Oh man, glitchy. I wish you could No Man's Sky. All right, so let's go back to the chat for a bit. What? Tokyo Ghoul, eh?
There's a lot of background noise coming from your mic, just to let you know.
Let's see. Well, the only thing that's running is my fan, though. Not my house fan, my computer fan. Has this changed anything?
Yeah, it sounds a little bit better.
Right, so this is an important question, unless it's a spoiler. What is Shade's biggest fear?
Being alone or sharp things.
Mari. Maybe you should think about what Shade isn't afraid of, and then you'll think of things that Shade could potentially be afraid of. I'll ask him again sometime. After episode 3 part 2 is out.
I answered though, didn't I?
You said things, didn't you?
No. I said being left alone and sharp things. Must have cut out.
Probably. So does that mean that needles are a no-no for Shade?
Yeah, pretty much.
But how is he going to get his shots?
Takes it like a man.
But he's not a man. He's a dog thing. Because who said those spikes were even pointy and sharp? They could just be like for show. They could even be rubber for all you know. They wouldn't know about the spiked collar then.
He wears it to make himself look tough.
Yeah, but they're wondering about the aspect of sharp things. The collar is...
Well, he has more of an aversion than what is normal to being shanked. Not just general sharp things. He doesn't break down whenever he's around something sharp. And it's kind of hard to stab yourself with a spiked collar.
That is true. And not only that, but like, if that were the case, then he couldn't be around Shay as Shredder when he used Leaf Blade.
Shade's probably gotten a paper cut or two from Shredder.
Apparently, this is find out everybody's fears, so that I don't know. Apparently, this is find out everybody's fears day. My first shiny, I can't say. I don't want to say. I don't want to say. And it wasn't the Gyarados. No, I'll tell you that. That doesn't count, since everybody gets that Gyarados. Ghetto Manifest Heart? Natalie, what would that entail? Huh. Do you think an emo Grovyle would be able to Leaf Blade themselves?
Probably. It's possible.
Be right back.
Okay. Why is Manifest Heart an animation and not a comic series? Well, comic series don't have that wow factor. And it's a lot harder to do a comic series on YouTube. And I'd rather be on YouTube than on just exclusively on art sites. Animation's more fulfilling to me.
Hey yo guys, Sapphire of Green here, and I am back.
I'm so offended.
There are more colors of sapphires than there are of rubies. You should have been Sapphire of Red. You should have. But you love blue rubies more than you love red sapphires. So, Ruby of Blue has been animating since about 2000 and... I'm gonna say 2008. I wouldn't say he was a good animator back then, but he was still doing like...
not 2008. 2010 or 11, I think.
I mean, you did probably do flip books as something of like maybe back then in your...
Maybe, but not that I remember.
But if that's the case, then 2010 would be the thing, because that would be right around the time that the thing that Manifest Heart is based off was finished. Unless that was 2011. It's been so long, I can't remember. A black ruby, eh? Now that sounds pretty dark.
That sounds like the reflection of the darkness in my heart.
Hey, look! The second Ryan has arrived!
Hello.
Markiplier. Oh my god, Markiplier is No Man's Skying. You know, Markiplier loves space. He'll tell you that he loves space.
Does he play Kerbal Space Program a lot?
He played Kerbal Space Program at some point. So, I'm wondering, Autism Gamer, formerly known as Gamer Girl, do you have brown skin in real life?
Alright. Done with shade here. Let's set it up and I'll show you.
So,
show you the fruits of our labors.
When are Shredder and Shade gonna fuse because of crystal gems?
In episode -62.
Somebody, please, I beg of you, draw Shredder and Shade fusing Crystal Gem style. Please.
Is that a Steven Universe reference?
It is, indeed.
Because in my mind, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. Because Gem Knights are fusion monsters.
So Gem Knights are based, Steven Universe is based off of Yu-Gi-Oh then.
Or the other way around.
Gems. Or the other way around. Who knows? Oh, I saw 10 meteorites. Oh, well, no, actually, I saw 10 meteors this morning.
Did they crash through your window?
No.
Did they crash through your house?
Nope.
Did they crash on you?
Nope.
Or did they crash then?
They didn't crash. They just went right through the atmosphere.
They crashed into my heart. Okay, you ready to see this animation that I've been working on so hard?
Oh, did you see Crosby's fan art where he drew what he thought I looked like?
Maybe? Think so. "12 frames. I'm just gonna let this play while I lay back in my chair and stretch them muscles.
So if these are the keyframes, then does that mean that the final walking cycle will be higher than 12 frames per second?
No.
So it just means that there'll be more frames, right?
What you're seeing, well, I added a number of empty frames, or I duplicated the frames based on how many in-betweens there be. So this the animation you're seeing right now is the speed of the final animation. It'll just look smoother.
What I mean is I forgot about the in-betweens. Because, like, I remember in-betweening adds extra smoothness, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is the final speed. The final animation will just look smoother. Alright. Next is Shredder and Waninoko a little bit.
So, did Totodile ever consider biting onto Shade's tail?
Shredder was more easily accessible at the time.
Wow.
But that would have been a lot worse than... Shade would have gone through a lot worse than Shredder, probably, and there would have been bleeding involved.
I am eating pudding with a fork. I am a rebel.
Wow. I'm getting pretty tired right now, so I'm not sure how much more of this we're gonna do. I'm not sure if I have it in me to do another walking animation with Shredder, so I'll do Wanionoko here or Totodile here, and then we'll see. Just like one frame added to Wanionoko here.
Alright, I will accept that, and I'm sure many other people will too, because walk cycles are boring as hell. Every animator hates walk cycles.
Totodile does have a dork face, and that's what makes him cute.
Oh wait, if you're gonna call the stream, doesn't that mean you should have at least one fan art session?
I'm not sure. Might wanna. This is sort of like an in-between stream. Well, not literally in-betweening, like in between. This is more of a filler stream, to make up for the lack of a stream last week. But not sure, because I might want to save the fan art for the next stream, because then we'll have a lot to go through, and it'll be really good.
Wolfie Hunter Berry! He looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh character! Oh, Worthy, you gotta see this. I don't know if he sent it to you, but he sent it to me.
Aquaflame's finally here.
Aquaflame is ready to catch the end of the stream. Oh, that does bring up an interesting question. Are you feeling up to streaming on Sunday again?
Yeah, probably will be.
Aquaflame, I have a question about the hat on top of the Piplup. What type of hat is that?
Top hat.
Top hats are bigger than that, though, aren't they?
It's like a cross between a fedora and a top hat. Always want to get the finer details of Totodile down, so I have to open up some reference for him. Go to the Google images and go search up Totodile. No, not Totodillo. Totodillo!
That's Totodillomon. Armadillomon combined with Totodile.
I'm good at typing with one hand, guys.
That's because you don't ASDF JKL semicolon. If you did that, you'd be able to type with one hand easily.
Don't know if we're doing the fan art today, Aquaflame. Might save it for Sunday.
You know what? I think since Togepi was in Generation 1, but it was a Generation 2 Pokemon, Aquaflame is thinking that Piplup being a Generation 4 Pokemon could be in Generation 3. Maybe that's the logic he's going by.
Didn't a Gen 4 Pokemon appear at the end of Gen 3? Anime-wise, I mean.
I don't remember, and that's odd.
Because they did that in the Gen 2 anime. They had Blaziken in Johto League, which is cool.
All right. Now it's time
To die, everybody.
Ah, yes, indeed.
You remind me of that one creepypasta video about Mr. Mix, where at the end they're like, "Shh, I'm Mr. Mix."
I don't know. I've never seen that. Glitchy will probably be able to link me to it.
I think Glitchy died. Like I'm about to die from these walking animations.
Glitchy Died sounds like the name of a creepypasta itself.
Yeah, it does.
Ryan Price wants to know how to get a Tepig and Black 2 if he chose Oshawott as his starter.
Trade.
That is correct. The only answer is trade via legitimacy, and illegitimacy is action replay.
Can I just take this moment to vent about how much I hate that some Pokemon need to be traded in order to evolve? Like, I understand that Pokemon was designed to be a social game where you have to trade Pokemon with your friends, but come on. Like, a lot of people just play Pokemon by themselves, and you put them through the trouble of buying 2 copies, 2 Game Boys, or whatever, and then having them trade to themselves. Like, that's just annoying. Especially for people who are playing on emulators like me. I have to open 2 fucking windows. 2 fucking windows and awkwardly control 2 different characters, and then trade with myself. It's just unneeded padding. I hate it.
I can justify that on your part. I mean, not their part, because I agree with you there. Basically, oh my God, Aquaflame! Oh my God, Ruby of Blue. He's going to make all the Manifest Art team Piplups.
That sounds terrifying. It's like he has a Piplup gun, and he's just shooting at all the Manifest Art characters.
Piplup. He's Oprah. He's Piplup Oprah. You're a Piplup. You're a Piplup. Everybody's a Piplup. But yes, the whole trading, I don't understand how a Pokemon would evolve via trading. It's like evolution energy for stones makes sense, but just the fact that they get DNA capsulized into a data form sent to somebody else, how come, if it's just that, then how come putting them in the PC doesn't make them evolve? Because they're both going to the PC, essentially, when they're being traded. So, yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I mean, honestly, I don't like that aspect about Pokemon, that they make 2 different games that are essentially the same, just for the sake of promoting catching Pokemon with your friends. Like, that was a good concept in the 90s, but I think that sort of method of designing Pokemon is really outdated, especially with the popularization of the internet. Like, part of the appeal of having all your friends talking about all your friends with Pokemon is because they discovered Pokemon on their own. But with the internet, that's rendered completely irrelevant.
Especially with all these goddamn leaks.
So I really think Nintendo should stop excluding, like making these decisions as if it were the 90s and early 2000s.
Ruby of Blue. You have to evolve Inkay by holding the 3DS upside down.
Yep, and that is another part of the aspect of Nintendo I hate.
How could you do that on an emulator? Just click the flip 3DS upside down button?
So unnecessary. It doesn't add anything. It's like just like they're trying to justify their gimmicks.
I hope the next thing isn't like having to walk a certain number of steps to be able to evolve a Pokemon. I mean, that would encourage exercise, maybe, kinda, sorta. But no, Game Freak, don't do that. Don't do that.
I wonder if there's a hacked version of at least some of the Pokemon, hacked versions of some of the Pokemon games that do away with my gripes, like they implement, hacks that merge the two versions of the game together and do away with the evolving and trading thing. Because I want that. I do not like the social aspects of Pokemon.
Wani looks so contemplative.
That's the Wani.
So, guess what? In some of the earlier games, if you have a Pokemon that evolves via trade, if you give them an Everstone, they still will evolve in a lot of the older games.
That sucks.
Now, the way to get an Escavalier, or Chevargo, you give a Carablast to somebody, but only if they're trading with a Shelmet, and that Shelmet evolves into its next form in a Salgor if it's traded with a Carablast. So these two Pokemon will not evolve without the other. And they have to be specifically traded for each other.
A Let's Play of Yandere Simulator. I will, once it's finished. I don't want to play the debug build, because I want to wait until the game actually is winnable. The debug build, you can't win in the game, so I'd essentially just be messing around. .911 was a part-time job. Okay. I'm getting really tired, guys, so I'm probably gonna go take a nap. And, I don't have it in me to continue, with, making the walking animation for Shredder. I'm gonna need more energy for that. And I don't want to start something that I'm not gonna be able to finish, so...
This is
yeah.
only a half stream anyway, so...
Only a half stream, it's fine. I'll show fan art on Sunday. Promise.
But you still always thank your patrons, don't you?
Yep. I'll do that. Be awesome, though, if I woke up from my nap, and it wasn't that late, and I was like, fuck it, do another stream on the same day.
I doubt that's gonna happen. Oh, you got another subscriber!
Let's not get our hopes up.
You got another subscriber. You are now at 9780 instead of 9779. Whoa, Wolfie. That's a little weird. Oh, Ash won't win a Pokemon League. He's already won one, so he doesn't need to. Anyway, I need to stop talking so Ruby and Blue can thank his patrons.
Alright. Thank you, Mr. XtremetuberVII, for donating $75 a month. Thank you, DraceTheD-Dragon, Lukas of Potatoes, Clover Jade, Corbin22, Jlipper, GreenZangus28, and Kenny Cadieux for supporting me on the Patreon. I'm sorry the stream was so short. It would have gone a bit longer if I wasn't so tired, but I did want to do a little makeup for you guys for the missing of the Sunday stream. But I'll see you, definitely I'll see you tomorrow on Saturday. Depending on how my sleep schedule goes. I don't know what time it'll be. Probably, most likely in the afternoon it'll start. Glitchy. Glitchy's back and we're done. Short stream, I know.
Glitchy.
Kind of sounded like Wario there.
Yes, I did.
Sorry, people, I'm tired. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna go rest.
Alright, stream. Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.